those two. Time for our final guess. Bruno said their Rumba looked like a mixture of a dying swan and a funky chicken. No, we don't have a clue either. Here to dance another day, thank goodness, it's Judge Rinder and Oksana.
Most of it was a bit too spiky and it looked a little bit awkward on you, to be honest.
You created some really nice extensions and some nice lines, and you were using the floor. I could feel that.
This is a terrifically difficult dance for the men, and I thought you coped admirably, so well done.
Judge Rinder and Oksana. I love those specs, by the way. Let's talk about the Rumba. How was it for you on Saturday night?
You know, I loved this dance, and I was so proud of it, and I was proud of our choreography. And, you know, the nice thing is, I know the judges didn't like it so much, but a lot of the professionals came up to us afterwards, that some of the other teachers on the show, and they really took the time to say how much they enjoyed it. I just, you know, dare I say, it kind of described our journey on it, on the show, and I enjoyed it. I really, really loved it, and I think, you know, you can't please everybody all of the time. So
you can't.
It is what it is.
You can't. Oksana, were you shocked to be in the bottom two after all that effort?
Well, I was definitely very emotional, and I guess I kind of had that feeling, you know, that you just know something's bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And but you know, I really, really loved our dance, and I just wish everybody could see more of the rehearsal process and see the improvement, how it looked on the first day, and how, like, such a huge improvement.
Yes, because you've literally got 3.5 days, haven't you? And you're working all out.
I mean, we start some of our rehearsals. I don't complain about it. I love dancing. I'll do it any time of day or night. But, you know, we sometimes start at 9 o'clock. And, you know, we were in a fast food restaurant at 1 o'clock in the morning because that's when we finished. And, you know, and there was a really big improvement this week. And
such a big improvement.
Yeah, and I just love the dance. I love the story. And it is a slow dance, so you are more exposed. But, you know, it's one of those things. I just enjoyed it so much. You know,
I know. So when you work so hard, and then the judges say comments like that, I mean, you can't help surely but take it to heart. Do you feel a bit?
No,
sad
I really
afterwards?
don't. As long as somebody says something with authenticity and honesty. I mean, you can't go around being Judge Rinder and get upset when people make terse comments.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
Let's face it. You know, that's the nature of the show. And as long as they, like I say, if they say it with authenticity and honesty, I don't mind. They know what they're talking about. That's their opinion. Dance is opinion. As much as anything else.
And everybody have different tastes. Some people like one thing, some people like other things. And we definitely have heard a lot of positive about Rumba as well.
So much love online. Some of your Strictly fans, Greg, wrote online saying, well, I loved it. Good work, my friends. Oh, brother, I know, he is your boy. And Laura tweeted, so impressed with the Rumba, you sexy beast, those hips.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Whitmore.
It's quite disturbing, though, you could only get friends of mine to come and, you know, make positive comments. I'm just saying. You know?
Oh, there's loads of others as well. It's only because we're family. It's only because we're family, like. But then in the dance-off, all the judges saved you unanimously. So that has got to be encouraging.
Yeah, that felt nice, didn't it?
Yeah, that felt good.
It really did. And we took some of their advice into the dance-off, especially Darcy's. You know, what she asked us to do was to kind of focus on each other. And
yes, and because our Rumba was not romantic Rumba, it was more humble and touching, and we just paid attention to each other more, and that helped.
There you go. Beautiful. And you are still here, which is wonderful. And this week, which dance are you doing?
Samba, my favourite.
So it is actually your favourite. Why is it your favourite, Oksana? What do you love about this dance?
I just love the movement and music mostly. You know, like, movement comes from music all the time. Like when you hear something and it just makes you want to do something, and samba music feels good to my soul.
I know, my hips are going now. They don't know what they're doing, but they're going just at the very idea. You're dancing to a song from Jersey Boys. I've never seen Jersey Boys, but I love it. Oh, what a night. It's brilliant. How excited are you by this one?
I really, really like this dance. I really, really love it. And, you know, because of Oksana's love of it, you know, that permeates into the classroom, and as soon as the music comes on, you just start bouncing. And it's one of those dances, as soon as you turn it on, you know, it doesn't matter, you just have to get up and dance.
Excellent.
So I think it's pretty fun, right?
Yes, it's very good. We're going to showcase the hips in a different way. And
showcase the hips? I mean, Karen was talking about the action. It's a weird, isn't it? What is it? A tilting? It goes like
Bouncing?
A bouncing?
Oh, in that specific step.
Right,
That's
okay.
the problem. You know, you
Yeah.
start a new dance every week and it's new counting. That's difficult enough. And then they show you what to do with a straight leg and a bent leg. You think, this is not normal.
This is not normal. And I love it. I remember trying really hard and really putting my all into it. And then I'd see the pro girls do it and go,
Yeah, no, exactly.
Not quite the same.
quite the same.
Also, you've got to follow Danny. He's just got full marks. I mean, we'll leave that last week.
No, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, you know, I'm not just a competitor. I stand there as a spectator. And when Danny got to the end of that dance, I was standing with Claudia and I went, come on, it was brilliant.
It was
It
hysterical.
was absolutely brilliant. It was so good. You know, I loved it. And, you know, we're doing something different this week and we're going to do the best that we can. I think, you know, one of the things that Oksana's taught me is to do the best you can. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I'm a big, you know, that's important to me in life as well. You know, don't judge how you're doing by virtue of anybody else. That's brilliant for them, but do the best that you possibly can. And that's kind of what I'm
I
looking
love
to
that.
achieve.
I need to adopt that as well. Okay, well, regardless of the dance, it seems like Judge Rinder has been having a bit of trouble with his hands. Have a look at this.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sharp fit. 2.
Since week 1, Judge Rinder have very interesting way of holding his hands. This is quite natural to him.
2, 3.
So I decided to tape it like this. Where's the tape? And hopefully it will stay there. Give me your hands.
Really?
Yes. Who's the teacher?
A good teacher has many ways of teaching her student.
Good.
This is just one of them.
Did it work? I wouldn't have liked to have been there late at night when you had to remove that before, you know, brushing your teeth before you go to bed. It would take the hairs off your knuckles.
That's the nice thing about her meeting me, you know, late at night after I've dealt with a whole load of cases. I'm pretty, you know, compliant.
Do what you will with me, woman. Has he improved? And are you excited about this dance, Oksana?
Definitely improved. His hands staying there. Yes.
Good. Well done to Judge Rinder and Oksana. That's all we have time for tonight, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow at 6:30. I'll be chatting to Louise and Kevin, and the one and only Ian Waite is back for another warm-up. Plus, the gorgeous Chloe will be taking on our Strictly Pro Challenge. Until then, good night.
Yeah!